10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning, everyone. You might struggle to hear me because my Bluetooth headset's not coming on properly. What a nightmare this is. I hate technology at times. Can you hear me all right, guys? Can you hear me? Settings. Sounds fine. It's going through the laptop rather than the headphones, so I don't know what it's like. Right. Christmas morning. Finally going to find out who we're playing now. I'm just trying to upload a picture. And I can show you the fixtures, the first three fixtures potentially. If you've seen my Twitter tweet, then you'll know who we've already got. Let's just add that into there. Right, while I'm waiting for that to upload, let's go through the chat stuff. I don't understand why that's not working. There's the link if you would like to become a member. It really does help. You've no idea. It helps to keep the running costs down and stuff like that. And we give money to charity. Morning, Stu. Hope you're well. Magpie Stu in the house. Even morning, Lee. It's a bit weird doing it this time of the morning. Good morning, all. Keep it respectful and enjoy. Super chats are available. Bottom right-hand corner, 99p. Entered into a regularly priced draw. Like, share, and subscribe for free. Morning, Lee. Sound is fine. Sound is fine. Cheers, Tom. Like I say, it's coming through the laptop rather than the thing. Than the headphones. It's going to be interesting if Will joins, because then you might not be able to hear me. Or I might not be able to hear him. What a nightmare. Right. Here they are, guys. This is what we've been told. So Newcastle's first three fixtures are Southampton at home, Bournemouth away, Spurs at home, which is very, very interesting. And then we have our last three fixtures: Chelsea home, Arsenal away, Everton at home. Now, that is a tough last three fixtures, isn't it? And then Villa at home on Boxing Day. So very, 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 very interesting stuff. Right, I need to forget about what to do with my heading. I have put them in the right way. I have. So yeah, so very, very interesting stuff. No, it hasn't. I think I've finally got them. There we go. Right. So what do you guys think of those fixtures? I read Big Dom. The last game at home is awesome. I think Everton at home. Can you imagine if we can relegate Everton at home? That would be absolutely superb. Will sent me that, so thank you, Will. Will is on his way, apparently. And we'll be having a chat about him. Why isn't the Premier League table thing showed up? So who would you like first game of the season if these aren't correct? I mean, Southampton at home, is that not one to really avoid? Because you don't really want a promotional team straight away because they have, you know, they have that little giddiness about them, don't they? You know, it's a difficult one for me. At least it gives Spurs most of the seasons to get over the annual freshness in this park. It does, Dom. You're right. You're absolutely right. I'm just trying to get the league table up so you know exactly everybody who's in there. I mean, personally, I would have went for someone like Fulham at home. For a home game is obviously the priority. We obviously want a home game as best as possible. Sometimes I think it's best to miss the promotional teams in the first couple of weekends because they haven't had the batterings, they haven't had the confidence kicked out with them yet. And they might think they can spring an upset. This is obviously all the teams that are in the league. I mean, personally, I would have liked maybe at home, Palace at home first game of the season, Fulham at home first game of the season, maybe a Forest at home. That would have been nice. Morning, Will.
Morning. How are you, Baz?
I'm good. I'm struggling.
Yeah, bit of an early start, isn't it?
Too early, but it had to be done. Thanks for sending the fixtures over. We're just discussing who we would like.
Yeah.
I mean, Southampton's not a bad one, but I always think it's best to avoid the newly promoted teams on the first game because they haven't had the confidence kicked out of them yet.
I think so, but I think I'm a lot more positive that we're at home. If we're away, I would have been a bit worried.
Yeah. The home is a massive advantage for us. I think I would personally have liked maybe Palace at home or Fulham at home or a Forest at home, someone like that. Maybe Wolves at home.
Yeah.
West Ham at home. Spurs at home. Sod them. We always beat them.
Yeah, true. I always think people always complain when they get a hard start to the season, but sometimes it's better if you play the likes of Man City early on. You catch them when they're not in their rhythm sometimes.
Yeah. Well, you sent the fixtures in the group, and there's a very tasty opening fixture of Chelsea Man City.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, there is.
That is a big surprise.
Yeah.
They don't normally do that, do they?
No, and I'm just looking at the last game as well. You've got the likes of a couple of decent games in there: Man U, Villa, Tottenham, Brighton. Obviously, home to Everton for us. I don't know if you've covered it or not.
We're just about to, yeah. So Everton at home last game of the season. Could we relegate them?
I hope so.
That would be very interesting.
Covered the Boxing Day fixture.
Villa at home? No, not yet. So Villa at home Boxing Day is that's a great fixture for us.
Yeah.
First of all, being at home on Boxing Day. That means we'll be away.
I can't believe we're at home on the first game, Boxing Day, and the last day. That's some decent luck.
It is. What about New Year's Day?
I actually don't have that game, to be fair, but I'd assume it's away.
Yeah, that's the one that really knocks a lot of fans because we've been quite lucky and had them at home recently, haven't we?
Yeah.
So there's a few reactions on Twitter. Not a bad start. If he gets it right, I'll buy him a pint and ask him for his sauce. That's from David. I'll put, we will take the pint. We will take the pint. No sauce given. Unless it's on a bacon sandwich. There we go. Yeah. I've put, obviously, I mean, you personally have had the fixtures 3 years running. I've had them a couple of years running, and they've always been right, especially when they're sent in that format that you've sent them in.
Yeah. They're like, looks like it's come from a fax or something.
Yes. Yeah, there's like a proper fax machine thing, like old-fashioned one that had the holes in the paper and it used to push it around the machine. That's how old I am. I remember that machine. Mark says, "Are you not tweeting until Dubs concedes?"
Well, I'm a man of my word, so yes.
Yeah. So
DMs. Baz will be getting the info. Stay tuned for the show.
I think that's brilliant. I can't believe I don't think I could handle it.
Yeah, honestly. Thankfully, it's during the Euros, so
that's true.
That's a good distraction.
Yeah, there's nothing really happening, to be fair.
No.
I mean, I was shocked at the result yesterday, but obviously you've got Romelu Lukaku to blame for everything, haven't you?
And I had him captain on Euro Fantasy Football. So
Oh, you didn't.
wow.
Why did
Wow.
you pick him? I would never have picked Dubravka.
Lukaku.
Oh yeah, Lukaku. I would never have picked him.
Yeah, no, he's not. He normally plays quite well for Belgium. He's got quite a good record, but he wasn't. He was unlucky yesterday as well. 2 goals ruled out. That second one, I'm not sure about. Handball, not sure.
Oh, I'm definitely against that one. That was never a handball
It's
for me.
not.
Literally flicked his fingers, didn't it?
Yeah, it was. It wasn't even. If he had handballed it, then put it in, fair enough. But it was like,
yeah,
he crossed it in after that. I don't think it affected the goal at all. So
no, I don't. I had an argument with someone on Twitter about it as well. I said, look, here's the fixtures. Yep, they're absolutely spot on. Southampton at home, Bournemouth away, Tottenham at home, first 3, last 3, Chelsea at home, Arsenal away, Everton at home. So there you go.
Boxing Day.
Boxing Day, Villa at home.
Yeah.
So there we go. So the fixtures that we got were absolutely spot on, guys. I'm going to ask that guy for his pint now. Let's just take a screenshot of that. Where is he? Where is he? I mean, that's quite a favourable start for us, that.
Yeah.
100% correct. Pints, please. There we go. So yeah,
I mean, those first 3, I think we could win all of them. If we make a good start to the season, they're all. So I mean, at home we're a force, and then Bournemouth away on the second game. That stage of the season, it should be pretty much a fully fit squad. So I'd expect us to. I'd expect us to be taking at least 7 points from them games.
Tonali, is he back for the Spurs game?
I think it will be, won't it? I think it's 3rd. I actually think his first game back will be Carabao Cup, 2nd round during the week. But whether or not he plays him in that, I don't know.
Oh yeah, I forget about the Carabao Cup.
Yeah, we're entering it earlier now because obviously no Europe, so we enter around earlier.
Someone's put we'll win the league at Arsenal. Although apparently only brown sauce on the bacon butty. Some strange tweets coming in. You gotta love this stuff. Who else have we got after that little?
Wait, I'll just be a sec because my internet's playing up a bit. I'll just.
So, Southampton, Arsenal, Tottenham. Then you've got Wolves away, Fulham away, Man City at home in September. That's a tough month, that one, guys. October looks quite favourable. Actually, I don't know. Everton away, Brighton at home, Chelsea away. November, Arsenal home, Forest away, West Ham at home, Palace away. I'm looking for back-to-back fixtures. There isn't.
I should be back, I think.
Yeah, I can hear you, mate. Yeah. I'm looking for a back-to-back fixtures, and I cannot find any back-to-back home fixtures at the moment. They're all home away, home away, home away, home away, home away.
My internet was playing up, so I haven't even seen the official list yet.
I mean, well, according to this, every game's home away, home away. There's 2 away, then home away. September.
All right,
September. 14th and 21st. Wolves and Fulham.
I'll have a look on the club account now. Here we go.
Oh, there's the back-to-back. It's in January. 15th and 18th.
Wolves and Bournemouth, yeah.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking of when John and Superfan Dan will be coming over from America, and that is harsh for them. 15th and 18th of January.
Wow. Yeah. Just after Christmas, they're going to be skinned.
Yeah, exactly. So they literally target a back-to-back home fixture. So
yeah, it makes sense when you're coming so far.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you've got to think about how much it's costing to fly over and what you're going to get to see. So I'm going to load the fixtures up onto the screen.
I've only seen ours. This is the first look I'm having at them because my internet was playing up there. So
yeah, I'm not really looking at anybody else's fixtures, to be fair.
Obviously, I've sent you that opening, and I assume that's all right because our ones are right.
I think so.
Yeah.
I've not confirmed it, but I assume with ours being absolutely 100% spot on every fixture, then you would
Yeah.
expect uh, them all to be right. So the opening fixtures, if you want to know, Man United, Fulham, Ipswich,
Is that on the
Liverpool.
Friday night, the Man United one?
Yes, yeah,
Yeah, I got that
16th.
right. Yeah.
Ipswich, Liverpool early kickoff on Saturday. Then you've got Arsenal, Wolves, Everton, Brighton. That's a good fixture. Us, Southampton, Forest, Bournemouth. West Ham, Villa is the Saturday afternoon kickoff. Then Sunday, you've got Brentford, Palace, Chelsea, Man City, and on Monday night, Leicester, Spurs.
Yeah.
So they're good.
Interesting.
Just come out on Sky. I think you might be right. Will. It's funny when we get things right, they're like, oh shit, you got it right. Yes. Great sources and worth following. This obviously helps to get you more followers as well, to be fair, if you get things like this right.
Yeah. I mean, it would have been good if I could tweet it.
Well, you should have, man.
No, I've got to keep my word. I tweeted it via nufc Spurs anyway.
Did you?
Because I know that obviously a lot of the fans who actually are going to the games will want to know that. So just for like travel arrangements and stuff like that, if anyone could get anything in a bit earlier, I thought I'll give it to him.
Yeah. They definitely do need as much info as possible. I mean, you go to away games yourself. So which is your away game that you're looking for on that fixture list that you're most looking forward to?
I need to get it back up. I haven't got as many points as some of the people, so I won't be able to get to like the really small grounds. Like Brentford, I won't get to that. I never do.
There's the fixtures.
I'm just having a look. Yeah. I mean, that Bournemouth away would be a good one, but again, it's a small ground. So I got to that one last year. I don't know if I'll get to it this year, hopefully. Look, I'll be trying to go to as many as I can. I'm just looking, I always like around the Christmas time. That Man United one will be good because I'll be off work then. So if I can get a ticket for that.
December. Yeah, I'll be off work then as well. It's away. What a game that'll be at Old Trafford.
That Tottenham one as well. Tottenham away early January. And then obviously that Arsenal one stands out, doesn't it? Late in the season, could be big depending on how well our season goes.
I mean, the last 4 fixtures in May are horrible when you think about it. Brighton, Chelsea, Arsenal, Everton. I mean, that could be defining whether we get in the Champions League potentially, couldn't it?
I mean, like I say, I always fancy us at home to anyone, but away to Brighton and away to Arsenal is pretty brutal.
Mark found the double header. I can't believe there's only one double header because last season there was 2. It happened twice. It happened in January and it happened in November, wasn't it, when we played Man United and Chelsea back to back? And they were great fixtures. Obviously, beating Man United 1-0, thrashing Chelsea 4-1. So it's a shame it hasn't happened more than once. But I think keep an eye out, guys, for everything that this channel does around the Bournemouth and Wolves game in January because we're looking to do something big. Hopefully Will can get involved. It just depends if he can wear a balaclava or not. Because we are looking to do, hopefully, at least me, Ian, Dan and John, we're looking to do basically a live show in potentially the Celtic Club or whatever it's called. You know, the one opposite the Irish club.
Yeah.
Opposite the ground. We're looking to get into there, get the upstairs and do a meet and greet for John and Dan. And try and raise money for the food bank and basically give you guys a chance to actually talk to them because like we explained last night, John and Dan just literally non-stop people come up to them and talk to them all the time. So it'd be easier if they were all just sitting down in one place and then had the chance to ask questions
and everyone could
like
just come up.
Yeah, exactly. So we are looking to do something big. Baz will have already won the league before those fixtures in May. Yes, it's a better start than last year. So this is the most important question, I guess, because the fixtures are quite favourable at the start of the season. Eddie Howe has no excuses, really, I suppose. Everyone will be fully fit and raring to go. He's got to get off to a good start, hasn't he?
Has to get off to a good start. And I think if you do get off off to a good start, it can really define your season. Just the momentum you can take from if you do get off to a solid start and you see yourself up there at the top of the league. I mean, it's not unfeasible that we could be top of the league after 3 games. They're all winnable games, so that's a genuine possibility. We know the Premier League's not that simple, but if we were to get off to a good start, I mean, I'd be hoping for a minimum of 7 points from them first 3 games. And then after that, it's just a matter of trying to stay consistent and keeping yourselves up there. And I think we've got to be targeting top 5 and a good run in a cup next season.
Definitely, 100%. I wouldn't expect anything less, to be honest with you. Especially if we have a decent window. Let's review that after the window is shut. I think probably the best thing to say, because we don't know what's happening yet. We've got an inkling of a few things, and we are excited. But anything can happen. The one thing that you mentioned there about getting good momentum, that's exactly what Arsenal did last season.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
I've said this because there's a lad at work who's a massive Arsenal fan. And he wasn't getting giddy at the start of the season. And I was like, look, mate, you've won like 12 on the bounce.
Yeah.
This is your start to the season is exactly what you needed. You needed teams you could beat. You have. And because of that, you're taking the momentum into the bigger games. Because I think they had like literally none of the top 6 for the first 11 games, I think it was. And then they played Man United or something like that. And I said, if you've won all your games leading up to that game, you're going to beat Man United. And they did. I mean, everyone was beating Man United last season, to be fair. But at the time, it looked a tough fixture on paper. And Arsenal just carried on that momentum for the whole season and ended up finishing a very close second. So I'm not saying we're going to do the same thing, but what we're saying is, if we get off to a good momentum start, it'll be hard to catch us because we'll just ride the wave, like we did when we finished 4th, to be fair.
Yeah,
we did the same thing, didn't we? We rode the wave when we managed to push for a Champions League spot. So if we can do that again, I think we'll finish in the top 5 as well. But let's see who we sign.
Tottenham and they go and win their first 9 of their first 10, then bottle it. As Tottenham do.
Well, they were celebrating the league after 9 games, weren't they?
Yeah.
At least Arsenal fans were a little bit more up. They weren't getting too giddy too early. But then they started getting giddy near the end of the season, didn't they? Who do you think is going to go down? Do you think it's the 3 that came up, or do you think there's going to be any surprises in there?
I think Leicester will, with their financial problems. I think, unfortunately, I think Ipswich will as well. I think Southampton could be the ones to potentially stay up. And then I think in terms of going down, you're probably looking at the likes of Everton if they get another points deduction, although they did okay last season, actually, if you consider without the points deductions. And then you're looking at maybe someone like Brentford or someone like that. But to be honest, I think the 3 that have come up are going to find it hard to stay up.
Yeah. Bournemouth, if they lose Solanke.
Every season between the Premier League and the Championship.
Yeah, you're right. Bournemouth, though, if they lose Solanke.
Yeah, depending on what happens in the window. But to be fair, I was impressed with them last season. I think they'll be okay.
Yeah, they did play some lovely football, didn't they? And they pulled out some results that nobody expected.
And I think
to be honest, looking at that table,
they're really starting to settle in under the manager as well.
Yeah,
fully understanding how he wants them to play. They're quite high pressing, quite aggressive. Quite a decent team to watch, actually.
I mean, looking at the league table, this is one of the strongest Premier League teams I've seen in a very long time.
Just in terms of overall quality.
Yeah, well, not quality, just the actual teams themselves as well. Like, they're not who plays for them, but the actual strength of the names of the teams. If you think about like history, I'm looking at from top to bottom, and I'm going, I tell you what, anyone could go down in a way. I mean, Bournemouth are probably the weakest name in the whole league. Brentford potentially as well, but then everybody else. You've got Wolves, who were a strong team in the past. You've got West Ham, Spurs, Southampton, Forest. I mean, these are all teams that were in the league before anybody else. Ipswich, is great to have them back in the Premier League.
I think if you're looking at overall history, the only teams you're probably missing is probably like Leeds. And
Leeds.
Maybe, I mean, I know we don't like to say it, but even
Wimbledon.
When you look at the overall history, I think they're like the 9th most successful, just behind us in England. Obviously not going too well for them at the minute.
No, Middlesbrough. They were in the Premier League before us.
Middlesbrough. Been all right at times.
But yeah, I mean, that's the strongest name. And when you look at it, you go, "Ooh, yeah, that's quite tasty." That when you think about it, it's a strong Premier League. But again, for teams that go down, like you say, Ipswich would need to carry on that wave. I mean, 2 back-to-back promotions. They're going to find it tough.
Yeah.
And I think they'll be like a Luton. They won't sign many players because I think they're expecting to potentially go back down again. I don't think they're going to throw money at it like Forest did and hope to survive. I think they'll probably be very sensible because they don't want to put the club at risk.
Yeah. The thing is, if you spend less money as well when you come up, it means that if you do go down, which is obviously quite likely, that it gives you a better chance of coming back up because it means you've still got more flexibility and more of your squad will probably stay with you as well. If you're just keeping the main part of the squad.
Yeah, definitely. Mark's gone very optimistic and he said the top 3 and a cup double.
Wow.
So I think everyone will take that.
I'd take a Carabao Cup. I'd take anything. I would have took the Conference League, but unfortunately not in that.
Gutted. Right, so there's the fixtures again,
this
guys.
Is going to benefit our league form, having one
game. Absolutely. One game a week. It's going to benefit injuries, going to benefit everything. Yeah. Just like it was that season when we finished and that's the silver lining that we could do.
Up until Christmas, all we've got in terms of other competitions is a Carabao Cup. And other than that, we're just playing in the league. So, look, we've got to be targeting that as well. I know some people look down on the Carabao Cup for whatever reason. I mean, it's obviously not as good as the FA Cup, but look, we beggars can't be choosers. We need to get our first trophy, and I don't care what it is.
Exactly. It's the only one that Liverpool won last year.
Yeah. Klopp's farewell to it didn't go to plan.
You see that Trent tweet? 1 out of 4 hungry for more, and then he deleted it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious. Right, that's the end of it. We didn't want to run too long because it is just fixtures. I hope you've enjoyed the chat, guys. Thanks, Will, for joining us early in the morning. Great for sending the fixtures in as well.
Give me that guy who owes me a pint as well.
I'm going to. He's tweeted in. You're tagged in the tweet, so you'll be able to see it. You'll have to DM him because you can't reply to the tweet. So, but you can DM people.
Oh yeah, I can.
Yeah. So just DM him, say pints, please, and a bacon sandwich. We haven't scheduled in our next show yet because I'm not back till next Tuesday. So it'll
probably late
Wednesday
next week.
Yeah, it'll be late next week for the next one, and hopefully there'll be a lot more gossip by then, and then Bruno's release clause will be shut or something like that.
Hopefully.
So hopefully we've got good news for everyone. So enjoy your Tuesdays, guys, and we'll see you again very, very soon.
All right. See you later.
Ta-da.